Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Zest for Life show. I have a very special guest today on the show. This is Boudicca. And Boudicca, why don't you introduce yourself to the lovely listeners of GlitterBeam?
Hi, I'm Boudicca. I make sort of UK rap, hip hop, punk, R&B. Uh, There's no theme to the genre. The overarching theme is like the content of the lyrics itself, and the persona behind it, I guess.
Love that. Yeah, that's a good summary, I think, for you, Boudicca. Yeah, definitely lyricist comes to mind. And we like to start the show by thinking about what is giving you like zest for life at the moment. So I don't know, something because it's like horrible cold weather, dark evenings, it's grim outside. What's making you feel kind of warm for life at the
Hot
moment?
chocolate, I would
Oh
say.
yeah, good one.
I tend to end every day with hot chocolate and a hot
Nice.
water bottle.
A specific like brand of hot chocolate is like a go-to for you?
Oh, Cadbury's every time.
Cadbury's, yeah, nice. I used to love the Aero one when I was a kid, the Aero hot chocolate. That slaps. Yeah,
I do
nice.
like buying it out as well in places where they've made it, where they've actually like melted the chocolate.
Oh, stunning. Stunning. Well,
Can't go wrong.
Boudicca, we actually met probably it was like 10 years ago now,
Oh my gosh, yeah. It
and
actually is.
we shared a study room in college, and Boudicca and I both got a scholarship to go to college at a school in
Oh, I didn't
Brighton.
get a scholarship. That was all you
I
be.
didn't know that. I thought we were part of the same like group.
Was it
Like
Bright
the
Helm?
Bright Helm group. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, no, I wasn't in the group. I didn't have the money or the scholarship. I was just there.
Just there for the vibes, and that was like such a surreal time. And
Yeah.
what was your like experience of that like, and what have you done
Why
after?
are we even allowed to talk about that
I
on air?
mean, I think so. I think we can, give a flavor, but it was a pretty difficult time, I think, and like adjusting to a very new way of life, both of us, completely different, I think, from what we'd been used to before. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah,
I don't think I ever adjusted. I just left.
yeah, fairs.
For me, like I always say, there was the house play competition.
Uh-huh, I remember
And,
that, yeah.
yeah,
And
I
you were
was a
in it, weren't
co-director.
you? Yeah, yeah.
I was co-director, and last minute I did an original song, and the headmaster was like, "So you're gonna be a songwriter when you grow up?" And I remember saying to him, like, "If I was gonna be a songwriter, why would I study here?"
Yeah.
And like, actually, what am I doing? And I
Mm-hmm.
decided to leave and go do music. And like, my mum didn't talk to me for about a year, but
Really. She didn't support.
yeah, no, her exact words were, "You need to do your A levels. You're not Adele,"
Fair enough.
uh, which
Fair
I think was
enough.
her being a
Yeah.
supportive parent in a way.
But
But
you
yeah,
had to do what you had to do, I think, and like, look at where you are now. Everything has a reason and a path to it. And I think in terms of your family as well, like you've been quite open about your like dad's involvement with your music and that kind of process of making songs. What is that like working with a family member
it's
creatively?
not easy, but I would
No.
say that it's like it's been a natural progression. My dad also worked as a teacher at the college I ended up actually studying in,
Mm-hmm.
and he's really good at sharing and passing on information. Um, so I've managed to learn a lot from him,
Yeah.
and really been inspired, and it's shown me firsthand like how hard you have to grind to make
Mm-hmm.
it in the music industry.
Yeah.
He's been doing it for decades upon decades, and he's still just like working 24/7. Yeah, but he really inspires and motivates me. But we have completely different taste in music. We come
Really.
from different worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But
he's
somehow
there for
you meet
like
in the middle.
yeah, I think punk is always where we kind
Uh-huh.
of
There's a
aligned.
Venn
So that was
diagram and then punks in the middle.
absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. But he's like very like electronica, like EDM, and
Nice.
and
Yeah.
I came from the rap thing. But he was there when like sampling started. Like
Mm-hmm.
he remembers it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's cool. What's the process of like making music with him? Like, do you ever get into like any like tiffs or like disagreements about anything?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beginning of this year we made an entire album together that I have like since gone, I'm not releasing any of it. That was a fun time. He like put his blood, sweat and tears into it, and then I was like, I just think I'm going to go in a different
Yep.
direction. So cool about it. He was like, you do what you've got to do. He
Hmm.
understands that not every piece of art that you make has to be released. I
Yeah.
think sometimes when I'm working with like peers within my own age group,
Hmm.
they can be like, oh, we've made a song, when's it coming out? And I'm like,
Mm.
I don't release everything I make personally.
Yeah.
Like I have to like really feel and connect with it and know that I want to still be performing it in 5 years from
Hmm.
now, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I think that's so crucial. And that's really fun to hear that it's like really, yeah, easy to work with your dad. And you've also been really open about your mum as well, who like I'm sure many would see as a bit of an icon in some ways. Like
Word.
how would
Period.
you how would you say that she's also inspired you like growing up and today like musically and as a person?
Yeah, she absolutely inspired my worldviews
Yeah.
and is the reason I'm like anti-establishment, bit of a feminist.
Mhm.
I read there. So my mum was mayor when I was like 4 years old,
Yeah.
and then
Mayor of where?
and Telscombe.
Oh yes, no way. That's mean because so Boudica and I we like would have lived in the same like town around the same time. So she was probably my mare at some point.
She may have been your mayor.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, like I used to go to town hall meetings with her as a kid,
Yeah,
and
I
she was,
remember Telscombe Town
she,
Hall.
yeah,
Yeah.
I lost the end of my finger in their door once
Oh
during the
no.
middle of a council meeting. Yeah,
Oh no. That place has a piece of you forever.
it. No,
Yeah.
I mean, they sewed it back on,
Oh,
thankfully. Good
brilliant.
old Royal Sussex.
Scarred from the town hall meetings.
Yeah, but after she, she ran for like MP, and
Yeah.
I remember leafleting and joining in the campaign.
Mhm.
She was basically trying to like help people tactically vote, and so
Mhm.
she ran as a Lib Dem to split the right vote and worked. So but then in doing so, our house got targeted by the far right when I was
Wow.
younger. Like they were like graffitiing and stuff,
Oh my
and
gosh.
it was quite scary. And we
Yeah.
had like police surveillance at one point because she was basically she was campaigning for the hotel at the end of the road to open its doors to refugees.
Uh-huh. Yeah, a
That
similar
was
situation that's in like, you know, the press at the moment.
right. And this was back in what, like 2003,
Mhm.
2004. So it wasn't a very popular opinion at the time.
Mhm.
Uh, but she was amazing. Yeah, icon, absolutely. She
Yeah.
taught me like if you want to make something happen, you can if you put
Mhm.
in enough effort
Yeah.
and enough noise. So
Yeah.
I think the two of them have definitely inspired who I've become, like a
Mhm.
blend of the both, but also like my own human being entirely.
I love that. I love that. And now you have a family of your own and you have your son as well. What does he think about your music?
He thinks I'm a good rapper.
Yeah?
He's impressed. He only wants music if it's dinosaur songs. I'll be so real.
Love that. Love that.
He's like, where are the dinosaur lyrics
Have you
from?
made like
But
a rap about dinosaurs to him before?
we have,
Yeah.
absolutely. I'll send you the video after.
Yes, please, please. We're going to insert the video in here. Has he ever been to like one of your shows or seen you live or anything? Or
Yeah, I've been to rap ciphers where I've got him on my hip and
love that,
him in one hand, Mike in the other.
love
Yeah,
that.
he gets it. I try like I it's weird because I didn't announce my pregnancy until
Mhm,
he was like born, and
mhm,
I tried to keep it really, really private for so long.
mhm.
But it's like it's so hard when he's there 24/7 and he's a part of everything that I do. I think like
Yeah,
where it really broke was when I started writing my music about being a mother,
yeah.
but I still tried to keep that sort of like work-life balance where
Mhm.
I keep him out of it, but obviously like that's not always easy. And obviously, and I was in that rap beef recently where his name got brought up, and
Yeah,
baby daddy was happy.
yeah,
I got a lot of trouble for that one.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair. I mean, yeah, that obviously. We can talk about it as much as you want to give it airtime, but like everyone that's local to Brighton, like knew about that, and like I guess that does lead on to a question like maybe what you think it is like to be a woman in this specific genre that you're in and the people that you surround yourself with. We don't see a lot of women in that kind of field. You have to represent a bit.
absolutely. I mean, when I started, I was a girl. I wasn't even a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I was 17 and performing in bars and nightclubs
Mm-hmm.
across Sussex. And it was a strange time. Like I definitely didn't have, like, I was very strong-minded, but I didn't make all the best decisions back then. And so
Mm-hmm.
I've learned a lot of things the hard way. But I would say, like, being a woman in music, now that I've learned those lessons, I feel like I have those wits about me. But it
Yeah.
does mean that I'm constantly on my guard.
Yeah.
I do think that I assess a room differently and I see different threats than my male
Mm-hmm.
counterparts. Like, I have to be 3 steps ahead. If somebody wants to collaborate, they want to work with me, that's
Yeah.
awesome. But, like, is there an ulterior motive? Like,
Yeah.
how safe is it to leave the function with this person? Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Absolutely.
but I definitely, I feel like I've attached myself to other men
Mm-hmm.
in like a need of protection.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only really recently that I have been like very solo, because before I was like running record labels with guys, I was in
Mm-hmm.
collectives with guys.
Yeah.
I was like working quite closely with male producers because I felt like I needed that group around me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, the older I get, honestly, like, the more I feel like it's my power and my unique selling point, and
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
wouldn't change the world. Yeah.
No, I so hear that. I feel that like in your lyrics and in your songs as well. And I know that you recently performed at the Youth Music Awards and your song Ceasefire, which was nominated, and you were nominated for a Best Lyricist, which is absolutely amazing. Slaying it, so good. And what was that whole experience like?
Um, I think Youth Music are a wonderful organization.
Yeah.
I've worked with them quite a bit over the years.
Mm-hmm.
To be nominated for Best Lyricist was incredible, because I think when you're an artist, sometimes when lyricist is your main focus,
Mm.
it's like, well, I'm not a vocalist, I can't sing like the others, or I'm not a producer, I can't make things from scratch. And
Right.
lyricism is such a like niche pigeonhole to have put myself in. I'm not a poet. I'm
Yeah.
not as poetic as a spoken word artist. Like,
Yeah.
like, it's definitely a craft.
Mm-hmm.
And to be nominated in the same category as Jay I Had a Dream was
Yeah.
amazing. She's an incredible artist. To meet her and to share a stage with her during the Grime set at her during her UK tour, that was, yeah, she's wonderful. It was amazing. The whole thing is, I love the thing about the Youth Music Awards is it takes local communities from across the UK and it brings them
Mm-hmm.
into one room,
Yeah.
into one big meet up of the grassroots scenes from across the country.
Which is so
And there's just
important.
nothing else like it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And the song Ceasefire is so, so good. I love it. And you've got so many different like characters in this song and different like personas that you play. You've got Penny, you've got Steve, Penny's mum, grandma. Who would you say these characters are based on? Is there inspiration for them, or is this, another
Yeah,
commentary on something?
absolutely. I mean, Penny's loosely based on me.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, my dad doesn't work in finance. Um, he's based on like the patriarchy, I
Mm-hmm.
guess, is Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Steve's like the guy who wants to better himself, but decides that would be too much effort. He knows it's wrong,
Yeah.
but he does it anyway.
Yeah.
Penny's mom, again, I think she's like internalized misogyny incarnate. She's nothing like my mum, but
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to like portray this motherly figure of like someone who cares about your looks and bases your worth and your self-esteem on that, and like
Yeah.
marrying her daughter off. Whereas the grandma is fully based on my nans, who were like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Both of them are like the Penny's grandma, like combined.
yeah. I mean, I have my mum on my grandma on my mum's side. She was at the she was part of the Greenham Common Women,
Yeah.
and then my stepmom's mum was also there. And I
Mm-hmm.
thought it was like, when I spoke to them about the history, um, and found that they were at the same marches at the same time,
Yeah.
and they went on to marry each other, I thought that was really cool.
That is very
Um,
cool.
yeah.
Love that. I love it, honestly. And there was another lyric in the song I really, really liked, and it's also like in your Spotify bio, which is when you can't write the world, write about it instead, which I think is kind of like I don't know, would you say that's like your life motto a little bit, or like words to live by?
Ah, do you know what? That song went through so many variations. When I first wrote it, it was like a neo soul, jazzy
Mm,
hip hop.
really?
I actually, I was on my like, I was starting to like, I've always written diss tracks, right? I think I got into hip hop to
Uh-huh.
write diss tracks as a
Mm-hmm.
means of like satire against the rappers around me.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of stuck. Um, and that one, like, it started off as a song about how like I felt like I was progressing in my life, but the people around me weren't.
Mm-hmm.
And then the like then drama occurred, and
Mm-hmm.
I started realizing like how insidious things had gotten within the local scene. I do believe that like lockdown and the rise in domestic violence
Yeah.
has a like correlation,
Yeah.
and we spoke about it for like all of a year, and
Yeah.
then society like turned a blind eye, um and so I wanted to really write about that. And I think like, again, being a female rapper, you have a unique perspective, and a lot of rappers write about violence that they experience within their life, and I think women experience violence in a completely different
Yeah.
way, in a different manner, and
Yeah.
our power is in speaking up and standing up for what's right. So it was about that, and it was about sort of my learning and my progression of like coming in young and naive, and the
Yeah.
mistakes that I made, basically saying like, not gonna fall for that again, like
Yeah.
that time is over, it's past now.
Yeah. Yeah. Be wary of me because I'm like leveled up. Like here I am.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
but also just like, I'm not afraid of you anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no longer seeking male validation. It's like that
Mm-hmm.
decentering of men in a
Mm-hmm.
song, in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And that, like, I hear everything like Dumbo. It's like, just so you all know,
Yeah.
you think you're a dick, but your girls are all talking and they talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can,
I hear and see all like
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
One of my favorite lyrics was "Don't question my place in the scene," which was just like so like direct and to the point. And my question was going to be, is this something that you feel like you experience a lot, and just in general having people kind of question your whether you're supposed to be there, or like whether you fit into this box of their version of the music that you're supposed to be making?
Yeah, I think I'm constantly underestimated,
Yeah.
as all successful women in their field are, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Men assume that they know more and they have more experience, and like, I get condescended to a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, it's
Mm-hmm.
24/7, and quite often I'm more educated on the subject than
Yeah.
they would understand, because I studied music for 5 years,
Yeah.
and I've worked in the industry for a decade, and but I, can come across as cute and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not unknowing, but
Better to
I
be
just don't.
underestimated, I think, and then, like pull the rug from
Yeah,
underneath them than, but I think you definitely, have shown who you are in, and it feels like things are just building and getting better and better for you. And I know that you've got some really exciting events coming up, like in the local kind of Brighton, Worthing area. Truth to Power. What's this about?
so it's an Audioactive event. Audioactive is a local youth charity
Mm-hmm.
for young artists, um, and they work with like all types of young people, but mainly like those that need it the most, that don't have access to a music education otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
And they do a lot of, so it's music for social change, music for well-being. Um, they're currently doing a study to see whether this sort of work, like what the impact is.
Mm-hmm.
I sort of feel like I'm living proof that it works. When
Yeah.
I was studying A levels in this really high pressure, intense place, I had very bad burnout, and I was really, really unwell, and there was lots of doctors involved and lots of psychotherapists, and I was hopped up on medication the entire
Right.
time, falling asleep in classes. Like, it was a really, really wild time. And it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't until I got involved with Audioactive and I started going to rap ciphers and getting involved with campaigns in my local community and saving youth centers and
Mm-hmm.
being involved in that I felt like I could help like make the world a fairer place for people like me, and B, like give myself something to like do
Yeah.
rather than like not just like deadlines and doing what I'm being told to do by teachers or doing what I'm being
Yeah.
told to do by parents or by society or by Instagram. Do you know what I mean? None
Yeah.
of that. Just like for me, it was like a whole eye-opening thing. So Truth to Power is young songwriters, spoken word artists, and rappers who have made music for social change, whether that's about their own well-being and mental health or like the world around them.
Yeah.
So and they get to perform in front of people with real power in the local area who are able to implement that change, which I think is phenomenal, because
Yeah.
I think a lot of young people, they're experiencing poor mental health. There's nothing wrong with them. They're having a very normal, justifiable response to the world around them.
Yeah.
But giving them some autonomy and some power through their own like creative vision, it's a really empowering, really beautiful thing to be involved with.
It honestly sounds amazing, and I know I'm coming to the event on the 12th of
Yeah.
December, which
Another
is
one aware of it.
that I think
Yeah.
this is the Molescoon one.
Molescoom's the 18th.
18th, there we go. 18th of December,
Yeah.
and you're also in Worthing. And anything else you've got coming up, Boudicca? What's in the pipeline for you at the moment? What you're focusing on?
Oh,
You can keep it hush hush if you want to, but
there will be new music in the new year.
yeah, amazing.
And there's going to be a new persona.
Oh, okay. Going a bit like Nicki Minaj, like, you know, Roman's coming.
Absolutely, but the reverse. There's a bit of an American accent slipping in there.
Yeah, okay. That's exciting.
It's a bit of a baddie. I wanted to write from a more evil perspective. I feel like I've been on this like trying to make the world a better place thing for a while, and while that's really, really fun, like I want to share some of like the darker, more angry side. Yeah, because it's all valid, it's all justifiable, it's all part of the human experience.
That must be like really cathartic actually to like, you know, kind of shout about it a bit. And I mean, everyone I think should shout about it anyway and just get it out and scream into a pillow or something, or like go into the middle of the world and just scream for a bit, because, you know, it is like a tough world out there, and to be able to like channel that through like a musical lens and then make art out of it, I think it's really cool. So I'm very excited to listen to that.
The healing era isn't just about positive vibes, it's about facing your shadow head on and confronting it. So this is my shadow work.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Well, Boudicca, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's been great to speak with you. And I will see you at the event for Truth to Power in December. And hopefully we'll have you back on the show soon. We'll play some of your music on the show as well. So listen out for Boudicca.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Boudicca. Bye.